So I read the title and I immediately started getting excited, and it was that schoolgirl kind of excitement where, well, let me share the title, then you'll know why I have that schoolgirl kind of energy excitement, because this is crush alert. Crush alert. You won't believe what they're thinking and who has that crush on you. And that would be the reason why I can't get my words out, why I'm so excited, why I'm babbling like a schoolgirl, because it's crush alert, isn't it? It's am I going to give you confirmation regarding your crush, who it is, how what they're thinking, what they're saying, what they're doing? Yeah, why not? Because that's exciting, isn't it? So with that said, let me get some cards and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my cards out because, again, as you know, I don't like to waste time. So yeah, you've had the transition and I'm back. So your crush, if you don't already know who they are, then let me give you a little bit of a snippet. We don't want to go too much into who they are because I kind of feel you already know who they are. This is more of a confirmation. This is more of the, okay, next step. What are they thinking? What are they doing? What do they want? That's basically where we're coming from. So, who are they? The word neighbor, don't take it literal. The word neighbor is coming in. So neighbor is basically somebody who's very much in your close vicinity. Somebody who is already around you, somebody who you're aware of but not necessarily connected to, because we kind of know of our neighbors but we're not friends with our neighbors all the time. So this is basically what it feels like in terms of energy, that this is somebody that you are aware of, they're aware of you. There's definitely flirting energy, exchanges going on. And this is like a daily exchange. It's not like even a one-off, once a week, once a month. You might bump into them, you might not, this is mutual. This is two people who are constantly thinking about one another, but not necessarily together. Hence why it's a crush, because it hasn't actually turned into anything as yet. So what are they thinking? Because on a human level, when I hear about crush, and especially when there's somebody around and it's been going on for a while,